WheelchairDNA, welcome back. I've been gone for a long time, and I haven't done any of my kind of classic videos in a long time. I've been doing some traveling recently, and I've wanted to make videos about travel. It didn't quite work out. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, because it's tough, it turns out. It's actually very hard to make 1, 2, or 3, whatever it is, coherent videos about the accessibility. They're better off in short format, so the 30-second kind of YouTube short, Instagram reel, TikTok videos, but I prefer long format, talking, good explanation, real videos for the people, not for doom scrolling, which I might do eventually, but the point is, I've been doing a lot of traveling, I've been gathering a lot of data, a lot of information about how to travel, how I travel, what works and what doesn't work. Of course, for me, I should start off by saying I have a T11 injury, full core control, obviously some good upper body strength, if you can't tell. I am also a pro bodybuilder. And anyway, this is the first video and the first series that I'm doing for WheelchairDNA, which is the 101 series. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a bigger introduction than I would normally do for a lot of these videos, just because this is the very first one. So a lot more people are going to see this, and then over time, it'll stack up and we'll all be familiar. What I'm doing is Life 101. You'll see that, and that's going to be a very ongoing 101 series. Think of it like a playlist. I'm imagining that when somebody wakes up in the hospital and they're injured, they have a spinal cord injury, they might be directed by some nice nurse to go to WheelchairDNA on YouTube and watch the playlist called Life 101 or Lifting 101 or Travel 101. So today we're starting out with Travel 101. This is the first video of the first 101 series. We're going to go through about 10 different categories, and within each one there's going to be, of course, subcategories. Solo versus group travel. The destination, finding a destination, picking a destination. Finding a hotel, choosing a hotel or a hostel. Flight, how to book the flight, what to do, what to look out for. Then packing, how do you pack for a trip of XYZ length. There's multiple trip lengths that I'm familiar with. I've been gone for 3 months maximum, maybe 6 or 7, and as short as 1 weekend. So obviously, the longer you're gone, the more you have to pack. Planning activities. When you go on vacation, how do you plan to have a good one? Flying. This is going to be a big one. This is going to be video number 7. The complete from your house to the airport, in the airplane, in the airport you're landing in, and if you have a layover, and then getting to where you're going. And then number 8 is arriving. So when you're getting somewhere, where are you going? What are you doing? Then the day-to-day. What do you do when you're traveling? How do you make sure that you don't have accidents during the days that you're traveling? Make sure your trips are good. And then number 10, review public transit. What is it like? How does it work in most places? Then we're going to have number 11, which is a kind of bonus video. I'm very hand-wavy today. Number 11, the notable resources and gear. So there are a lot of other travel resources that you can go to. And there's a lot of good gear, kind of tools, equipment, little things that can really help out and make traveling good, easier, better, and so on. So let's get into it. Number 1, solo versus group. This is the first thing to consider when you're considering traveling. Are you going alone, or are you going with a partner? I don't even need it. I can do this. Are you going with a partner? Are you going with friends? Are you going somewhere to meet friends? So you're traveling alone, but you're not going to be doing the actual trip once you're there alone. That's another way to do it. Those are kind of the main three, pretty much. You either are alone completely the whole time, you are going somewhere to meet someone, or you're going with someone, either a group or just one other person. What are the implications, what to consider, and what to know? It depends on your injury, of course. If you need more help, then going with somebody or a group is obviously the choice. And overall, everywhere in the world, you are going to find inaccessibility. It's just part of being in the world. Nothing is perfect, and to be honest, we should not ever expect the world to be perfect for us, those who are in wheelchairs, because that's the same thing as anyone else thinking that the world should be perfect for them and their own circumstances, whatever they are. It just can't be. Even though America, the United States of America, is considered one of the more accessible places in the world because of the laws that we have for accessibility. I've been caught in New York in bathrooms where the door doesn't shut. I've been crossing the street and I can't get back up on the sidewalk because there's no actual curb to get up, and not even on the other side of the corner. There's just no way to get up on the sidewalk. And that's in New York, and there's hills. Sometimes they're very steep. So even when traveling abroad, you're going to run into issues, or maybe less issues depending on where you go. It all depends on the place you're choosing to go. Here is one of the bigger things is packing. If you are someone who needs more medical supplies, or you just know that day to day you might have to bring 5 pair of pants, or you just have a lot of baggage that you want to bring, whether it's medical supplies or if you're just a heavy packer. Personally, I'm a light packer. I'll wear one outfit and I'll bring one outfit and I'll figure out the rest. If that's not you, no wahala, it doesn't matter. But just keep in mind, if you're traveling with somebody, they could help carry a suitcase full of medical supplies, a backpack full of medical supplies, whatever it is. Now, you should be conscious or conscientious that this person is helping you. They're not a pack mule. They're not coming with you only to help you. So, of course, be grateful and be thankful that they're coming with you and that they're helping, and offer to help if you can. There are some ways that you can fit a duffel bag. You can get one attached under the chair. You can have a rolling suitcase attached to the back of the wheelchair and pull it along. You can put something on your lap. In front of your knees, kind of your shin knee area, you can also attach a bag. But also, this depends on your ability. How strong are your hands? How strong is your push? And if you're going uphill, are you going to be at a full stop because of all the weight or the weight distribution? If you have too much weight on a backpack hanging on the back of the chair, you'll tip over. If you have too much weight on the front of the chair, you'll tip over, or you'll be more at risk to hit a bump, and those front little wheels, they'll be so weighed down that when they hit that bump, you tip over. Avoiding all that is obviously the best thing. So when you travel with somebody, I think that's the best. I think for 2 reasons. One, they can give you a hand. Up a little bump, up a little curb, and it unlocks so much more when you're traveling, because I've traveled solo, I've traveled with people. A lot of times you'll find, even in very, very accessible cities, Singapore is very accessible, Taiwan, Japan, Australia, Spain, London, very accessible places, give or take, depending on how old or new the infrastructure is. But even if it's very new, a lot of times there's a little step. There's a little bump right in the beginning. And it's just enough that you can't get over it unless you have something to grab onto to pull yourself up, or if you have someone to help you. Having someone to help you, of course, is great. And that's the first reason. It just opens up a lot of the areas and a lot of the places you can go.
Well, what do we do, bro?
I just pushed you up this.
We just got up.
Just up this thing. That's pretty hard, actually. Yeah, you
I
should.
should have. It's too late now. Sorry, y'all.
A second reason, share the experience and share the memories. when I went to Taiwan recently with my brother, we went out to a lot of places, and a lot of them, I kind of maybe I could have gone alone. I could have done it myself. Technically, it was accessible, but I would not have enjoyed it, and I might not have had the motivation to really do something that has a little bit of extra friction, if you know what I mean. When you think, oh, I want to go do this thing, but it's going to be hard. I'm going to be alone. I'm going to have no one to help me. I'm going to have no one to see what I'm seeing with, to share the memories, share the experience. And then if you do encounter some type of unforeseen issue, then you're still kind of alone. Now, of course, there's a lot of people around if you're going to a popular city that most of the time you can ask someone to help you and they will help you. Or even if you don't ask, I've had people come up and offer help. So there it is. Those are the implications of solo versus group travel. See if I'm forgetting anything. That's everything. I told you I could do it without the, I don't know, pretentious notebook. So that's Travel 101 video 1. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a longer video. I kind of blabbered on in the beginning about my whole idea with these Travel 101, Lifting 101, and so on. But this is the first video. I'm planning to do 1 per week, maybe 2 per week if I can. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's useful. I hope you could gain some insight out of it. And yeah, I don't know. I keep going on and on, but I'm done.